What's up, everybody? Welcome to my launch of this exciting endeavor as I do a deep dive into the Detroit Tigers in what I'm calling Makeover in the Motor City. My name is Greg Lerner. I've been inspired by watching a lot of videos on YouTube, particularly Aaron Sheelan's Let's Play stuff, which I think is amazing. And much like him, I'm going to be asking people to, click the like button, leave some comments, subscribe if you will, because I'm kind of excited to do this. And I want to get some feedback, positive and negative. I can handle both. But so I was sitting here, and like I said, I've been watching his videos, and I'm like, it's a pretty cool idea. I've played the game for years out of the park, which I think is incomparable in terms of leading the pack for what it does. Year after year, I'm excited to get the new version of it because it just seems to get better and better. But I've always been a scratch the surface guy with the game, just playing. I'm a Mets fan, so I usually play along with the actual season with the Mets. But I decided this year I wanted to get a little bit deeper into the game, into the engine, because I don't feel like I have explored it enough. Thus, I came up with the idea of deep dive replays, and this is my initial deep dive. So I got the wetsuit on, and we're going in with the Detroit Tigers. Kind of fired up about this. In the interest of full disclosure, I'm not real familiar with the Tigers, but in the last couple days, as I set this up, I've been checking them out, trying to get familiar with them. So I feel like the first order of business is to kind of check out this team and what we got. So I'm going to start with the pitching and looking at the rotation and what we can kind of expect from some of these guys. Starting with the first thing I noticed that I do like about this rotation with the Tigers is there's incredible balance. 3 lefties, 2 righties. I don't know how many rotations in the league boast that in terms of having predominantly southpaws in their rotation. But I do like the fact that there's balance. I like that it's Eduardo Rodriguez, a longtime Red Sox, who's kind of at the forefront, who's going to be our ace. I like the fact that he's got multiple pitches. Obviously, his changeup can be deceptive. Plays off the fastball, like a guy with a cutter and a slide piece. $14 million. They have some whopping contracts that obviously the Tigers went to work in the offseason in terms of making some moves. We're going to get to it, a lot of those on the offensive side. But I think Rodriguez is the premier offseason acquisition from the bump point of view. Casey Mize, you've heard his name for years in terms of being a top prospect for them. Like the idea that he's going to be able to control and pound the strike zone. Again, a guy with a ton of pitches, maybe too many, to a degree. But looking at the numbers, like he can command all these, which is highly intriguing and exciting. Just got to see if this guy can get a foothold in terms of feeling himself in the major leagues. Matt Manning, right-hander, 24 years old. Gets some movement on his fastball. Slider, changeup. I don't know if there's anything to get really excited about with this pitching staff other than the balance of it. But I know that, as we look into their minor league organization when we get there, there's some upside. There's some pitching potential that's on the farm that we're hoping will blossom into being vital for us in the big leagues. So Tariq Skubal got some cheddar. Leads. I like the idea that we got some leaders here. 25 years old. Again, a guy with pretty deep arsenal of pitches. And then Tyler Alexander, left-hander, 27. Decent control, but nothing to get excited about. Fastball, cutter, slider, changeup. Doesn't have a hook. He's going to try and beat you with some like late break, some action. Unmotivated. Okay, that's something to not be excited about. Unmotivated. Don't like to see that. But we'll hope to light a spark under Tyler Alexander. I don't know if that will come in the form of Michael Pineda, another guy who I know who's going to be, when you see the personality traits, there's not a lot to get excited about from his disposition. But, he's got good control. 3-pitch guy. We're going to have some decisions to make in terms of the roster. If we look real fast, I don't mean to be bouncing all over the place, but we got 4 guys that we're going to have to move around here before we get to opening day. But let's get back to the pitching real fast. So you're looking at a starting rotation that the AI has set up of Rodriguez, Mize, Skubal, Manning, Alexander. As far as bullpen guys go, Gregory Soto. Now, this guy throws some heat. Got really good stuff. Sinker, slider. So everything is a downward action on him. But I saw his velo, 98 to 100. And I like the fact that he works ground balls. I'm a big proponent of pitching to contact. That's how you keep pitch counts down. There's usually, as far as I know, there's 7 guys behind every pitcher that are willing to do work. So why not put them to work by pitching to contact and letting them make plays, keeping your pitch count low. So let's see what we got in terms of our relief guy, Michael Fulmer. I feel like Fulmer's been around for a while. The plumber. Okay. Never knew that about Michael Fulmer. I wonder if that's because his crack hangs out of his pants. I don't know. Let's hope not. That would not be an attractive sight. Makes road trips fun. Okay. It's good to know about Michael Fulmer. I like to see gets guys out, but I'm all for having a guy that's a good time in the clubhouse. So this is where I'm really unfamiliar with guys, and to be quite honest with you, I'm unfamiliar with a lot of the rating stuff. So, like I said, I've been watching a lot of Aaron Sheelan's stuff, and his really in-depth explanations of things have kind of helped me out to a degree. So I've been looking at the current and the potential, and when I see this, if I'm reading it right, like for Faedo, there's not a lot of potential here. He's basically maxed out in what he's doing, and at 26 years old, a middle relief guy. Curious to see what we're going to get from him. Right-hander. I mean, as I look at Jacob Barnes, I know because he was with the Mets, so I know Jacob Barnes. Nothing to get real excited about with Jacob, other than the fact that he can come and do some middle relief stuff for us. Jason Foley. As you can see, I've requested a lot of scouts on these guys so I can get more familiar with what we have here to work with. But that's kind of what I'm excited about with this deep dive, is that I'm deep diving with a team I don't know very much about. I like the idea that I'm going to get acquainted with a team that I'm usually not much contact with when it comes to the Tigers. But, Brian Garcia, Ronnie Garcia, know nothing about these guys. Potential-wise, I guess Ronnie Garcia has some upside to him. I like that he's only 24. So, a fly ball pitcher. I'm going to assume at 92 to 94 velo that this guy is going to be spotting some stuff. He's not going to be blowing people away. He's going to be looking to change speeds, maybe eye angles. People feel relaxed around Ronnie. Okay, that's good. I want people to be relaxed. Intense on game day, intense between the lines, but be chill in the clubhouse. I love reading these comments about some of these guys. Just wants to make his mom proud. Don't we all, Jason? I can relate to that. I want to make my mom proud too. Will Vest, 26. Vest shows few loyalty traits. Judging by that face, I could see why. Looks very intense and very serious. Um, Not much to get excited about in his numbers at all. And looks like a guy that might be starting the season down in Toledo. Because we definitely have to make some moves here. Ramon Rosso. Not a bad teammate. Got a high rating for pitching. Good slider. Had a cup of coffee with the Phillies. But young guy, looks like he probably will start the season in the minors. Brian Garcia. Personable, if a bit dull. I wonder if these guys see this stuff and like, I'm dull? What's that supposed to mean? Not expensive, obviously. 26 years old. So I don't make much from this pitching staff as I look at it. There's nothing to get really excited about pitching wise. I mean, there's some young guys here. I like the fact that Mize and Manning, guys that are, potentially going to be mainstays in the rotation, are young. Scooble's another guy in that regard. So I'm all about giving young guys chances, and I kind of like that. I mean, Pineda, though proven, he's a wild card. Let's be honest, wild card. I don't know. I don't see why there'd be such a rush for me to get him in to the rotation. So let's look at our bats. What we got here lineup wise. So Spencer Torkelson, obviously one of their primary prospects. 22 years old. I know he's got some power numbers. The potential to hit for some power. Four-star potential. 2.5 right now, but that's understandable. He's only 22, doesn't have a lot of experience. He's going to start the year probably with us in Detroit. I think there's a lot to be excited about with Torque. Javi Baez, again, flashy glove, good defense. Watched him last year for half a season with the Mets. Let's be honest, he's feast or famine, 22 bombs, 131 strikeouts. 34 bombs, 167 strikeouts. Guy K's a ton, but is exciting. The thing is, he's already 29 years old. I feel like when I see that, I thought he might be a little bit younger than that, but he's not. He's 29. So the Tigers went out and spent a lot of money on this guy. I mean, guy's getting 20 million, and he's signed through 27. So we're married to this guy unless somebody comes pounding on the door looking for him. But we'll see how things start off. Austin Meadows, I think this is something to be excited about with Austin Meadows. Played with the Rays for the last 4 or 5 years. Not a great average guy though. 2019 he was probably his best season. 33 homers, 89 RBIs, 291, 364, 922 OPS. So he's going to be a corner outfield guy. I'm assuming he'll be starting in left field for us, and hopefully be an everyday guy. Akil Badu, man, he took Major League Baseball by storm at the outset of last year. I feel like things have cooled off for Akil, but I, I I think he's a cool dude to watch. Kind of cut a little. There's some similarities in terms of the excitement level and the enthusiasm level that he brings to a game that liken him to Baez. I feel like, can run the bases, can steal bases. I think Baez was an 82 in stealing, he being 83. Left field guy, so Meadows and him they're both left field guys, so I'm gonna probably see what we can do about getting him in the right field. I don't know, center field, 47? Let me see something here. Let's see what our outfielders look like. Center field. See, now Grossman is the one who I'm thinking is right field. So, yeah, Badu's probably going to be the center fielder. Left field, right field for Grossman. 66. What's Austin Meadows? Where's Austin Meadows? Outfielders. Meadows. Left field. So it's probably going to be Meadows in left, Badu in center, Grossman in right. So let's get back to all batters. So Grossman will be in right, Badu in center, Meadows in left. Baez at short, Torque at first. And Tucker Barnhart will be the catcher. $7.75 million. He'll be a free agent at the end of this year. So I guess they signed him on a 1-year contract. I've never been a contract guy in terms of when I follow actual real Major League Baseball. I've never been interested in that stuff to a degree. But for the sake of this deep dive, I have to be. So he's a free agent at the end of this year. I know that Dylan Dingler is the prospect at catcher that the Tigers are keeping an eye on, as will I. But for the time being, I guess Barnhart is a stopgap guy. And not a bad one. A veteran. Jamier Candelario, third base, $5 million. He goes to arbitration. What's his ARB number going to be? Not a significant increase, 1.5 million. No, I'm sorry. It is significant, 3.5. I was thinking it was 7. He's 5. Get back to his profile here. Let's see. 16 homers last year, 67 RBIs, batted 271. Not bad. Not bad by my eyes. Decent gap power. I like that. Like going gap to gap. Got some pop. So, corner guy. Third base, first base. Obviously, third base is going to be a spot when you got one of your top prospects at first base. But on any day that we got to spell Torque, Candelario can go over to first base, spot him. So, this is a guy that I'm kind of intrigued to watch. Jamier Candelario. Willie Castro at second base. What's this dude's deal? 24 years old. Got some promising power. Gap power, I should say. Not a home run guy. Not a good eye. Strikeout numbers here kind of bear that out. But we got some guys that can steal some bags. I like that. That's a little bit old school. We got 3 guys now that I've picked up on. I might have missed one. But we got guys that can definitely steal bags. Grossman is an 82. So if we can get guys on base, maybe we can create a little mayhem, with Baez. Meadows is a lumbering guy. But Meadows, Grossman, and so far Castro are guys that can create a little mayhem on the base paths. Victor Reyes, probably going to be our 4th outfielder. Let's see, another guy that can do some damage on the bases. Probably, I like the fact that he can play all three outfields, and we're not going to suffer with him in any of those spots, I don't think. So he can spell any outfielder on any day. I like that. Jonathan Scope. Jonathan Scope. So he's a veteran, obviously. Started out with the Orioles. Has bounced around now with the Tigers. We got him locked up for one more year after 22 at 7.5. Scope's numbers. Not a bad hitter. I can live with 278. He's got some occasional pop. Hit 22 dingers last year, 84 RBIs. Member of the rank and file. Jonathan Scope is a pro's pro, I think. Miggy. God, I don't know anybody that doesn't love Miggy. Just a pro's pro. And I don't know, I think that probably every young player would want to emulate. Like, as a hitter, I think the guy has been grossly underrated throughout his career for what he does at the plate. Obviously, the last few years in Detroit have kind of like shrouded him a little bit. But my God, is he always, right from the jump with the Marlins all the way through his career, just an incomparable hitter, man. Does everything. Power, smart, can spray the field. Likely to be our everyday DH. Maybe get a spot at first base once in a while, but he's going to be the DH. Just a huge Mickey guy. Love Mickey. Love these with us. Obviously, at the end of his career right now, but still hits, man. Still hits. And I think he's a good guy to have around our team for a lot of young guys to keep an eye on to see how he operates. Daz Cameron. Love it. Daz Cameron. I would think that Daz Cameron is probably going to be a candidate to start out in the minor leagues. He once convinced a teammate that the teammate had been traded to overseas ball club. Oh, a prankster. And there it is right there, prankster. All right, I like pranksters. But I think that Daz pranks are probably going to be playing in Toledo before they play in Detroit. Harold Castro. Good contact hitter. Wow. Versatile. Can play just about anywhere. Maybe a guy that we keep around. I think he may be somebody worth keeping around just because of his versatility. We're going to need Dustin Garneau because we're going to need a backup catcher. And he will be that man by default. A max effort guy, as smart as they come. He's highly regarded throughout the league. So highly regarded that I don't know how he would be so highly regarded since he spent a lot of time in the minor leagues right here in just 2021. Just starts out in AAA. Maybe that was a rehab assignment. I don't know. Then he's in Albuquerque and Toledo. Came over from the Astros. Dustin Garneau. I would tend to agree, though. Probably, solid guy to have as our backup, but he ain't hitting a lick. He ain't hitting a lick for us. So, that's the big ball club. Now, I want to go to the minor leagues and see what we got coming up the ranks. So, Riley Green, 21 years old, top prospect. My God, look at that. It's a 5-star right fielder, 21 years old. He is in AAA with Toledo. That was some speed. Dash Bones should find a fit in most organizations. Corner outfielder. Contact guys. This guy's going to be hitting for some average right off the bat. Looking over here, 346, 351, 295, 298, 308. So he can swing it. I like that. He's got some pop. He's got good command of the strike zone. Like that. like that a lot. So Riley Green is someone we should be excited about. Um, Christian Santana, 18, shortstop. He'll be in the rookie league. Wow. What? Talking about somebody that's going to hit for a high average. Look at this. Contact. Crazy number. Shortstop like that. Unfortunately, Javi Baez is going to block him up for a while, but this kid is definitely somebody to put a star next to in terms of watching. Colt Keith, third baseman. Let's see, he's going to be an A-ball. Decent power. Hit 21 bombs and 21 at Lakeland. Elizer Alfonso, catcher. Now, Dylan Dingler, I thought, was the guy that they were talking about as a potential future catcher for them. But this kid, Elizer Alfonso, who I'm not familiar with, looks like he's also got potential. Play a little first base as well. But Dylan Dingler is the catcher that arm 60-62. What was Alfonso? Yeah, so he's got a stronger arm, Dingler. But I think that's somebody that could potentially be pushing into the catching role. I just don't know if it'll be next year or not. He's in Double-A. They're both together. Are they together, right? Yeah, they're both in Erie. So they're pushing their way through the system, and one of them could potentially be our catcher next year. Saw this name, Cody Clemens, Roger Clemens' son, third baseman. He's with Toledo right now. He was with Toledo last year. 18 homers, 59 RBIs, batted .247. So I put out a scouting request on, I think that every guy that was like 2.5 star potential. Sorry, 2.5 star potential in the minors. So I should be getting those back in like 3 days to a week. Did the same thing with the big ball club. But so yeah, that's a brief overview of what we got. And now I gotta make some moves here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're optioning him. We will bring him down to AAA. Rosso. Will Vest, I think, is going to begin in Toledo as well. Daz Cameron. Daz Cameron is going to be making his way to Toledo. And that leaves us with one guy left. So now let's see. Will Castro. I think Will Castro's probably Harold Castro's. Yeah, he's the one who plays so many possessions. So I think Willie Castro. Willie Castro will be going down, but potentially coming. I'm pretty sure he is actually up right now. Today is May 15th. I'm pretty sure he is up right now with the Tigers, but he's going to start the season in AAA, and that's going to be the team that we break camp with and head north. Your rotation will be Eduardo Rodriguez, Casey Mize, Tariq Skubal, Matt Manning, and Tyler Alexander. our bullpen will be comprised. I can't believe we got to bring Michael Pineda, but he had to be put up on the roster. I think the Pineda, we got to figure out what we're going to do with Pineda. Sit position. He will be the sixth man in the rotation. So Pineda will be the sixth guy for now, but I don't know. We'll leave him open for what we're gonna do with him. He can get some long relief help too. I think we can do that with him. So we'll have Gregory Soto as our closer. Fulmer and Foley will set us up. Barnes, Lang, and Jimenez will be our middle relief. The Garcias, Hutchinson, and Faedo will long relieve for us. Yeah, I think I might have to make some adjustments along the way, but that's what our pitching staff is going to look like. And then who did I pull out of here that screwed up the custom lineups? Let's do our lineups. All right, so here we go. Versus right-handers. Grossman. So what we got? What are we missing here? First, second, third, short, right field, center field, left field. Oh, Austin Meadows is in there. That's left field and right field, left field, center field. First, second base, Jonathan Scope is not in here. So that was 4. Okay. So now let's set up how we want to play this. Grossman. Let me just bear with me 1 second here. So Grossman is going to lead off and play right field. Javi Baez will be batting second, playing short. Miggy's our DH. Do I want Miggy to be the DH? See, this is where I'm handcuffed a little bit, not knowing these guys. And I like our speed here. Do we want to get our speed guys up here? I like Torkelson being in the 7th spot, taking some pressure off. I like Badu turning us over at the bottom. Candelario. Is he a cleanup guy? I don't know. I don't see it. Do we want to move these guys like that? He's an average guy, so I like him potentially in that 3 spot. I gotta have Miggy clean this up. And I think I want Austin Meadows sliding up here. And I'm going to take a little pressure off the Rook, but also because I want to break up the lefties. I'm going to take a little pressure off the Rook and have Torkelson bat 8th. I mean, we'll roll with this, and we'll see what happens. And then against the lefties, Grossman, Meadows. No, it's too high. I still think I'm going to ride the way I got it here. Mickey, Badu. Yeah, I think I'm going to make the same exact lineup for now. And then, we'll play with it as the season progresses. But, so that's how we'll ride. Grossman, Baez, Candelario, Cabrera, Meadows, Scope, Barnhart, Torkelson, Badu. That is going to be our lineup. And we'll see how it goes. So, that's how we're rolling into the season. And I've already got it set up for us to get right into it. So let's go and play our first game. we are not scheduled to play today. On opening day, we are not scheduled to play. So we are off today. We open up with the Chi Sox tomorrow. So we will play out today and get ourselves to tomorrow. And then we'll open up the season. And that's all in this first broadcast, is by playing the first. I love playing the games. I love playing. I don't like simming games. For the sake of this, I will. But I love playing the games. Where is Derek Hill? So we can assign Derek Hill. Derek Hill's another guy that I think may be. I think he is up with the big team right now, right? Let me check Derek Hill real fast. 26. So that's Derek Hill. Can we rehab him? Rehab assignment. Do you really want to send the rehab assignment? The player will be assigned to your highest minor league rehab. Yes, we do. That's fine. I can definitely live with that. Alright, so let's go. And let's play the defending American League Central champion, Chicago White Sox, to open our season. They have Lucas Giolito on the bump. So this is how we're going to set up. Our starting lineup today will be Robbie Grossman in right field, batting leadoff, switch hitter like that. Javier Baez will be at shortstop, batting second. Another switch hitter, Jaimir Candelario, will be batting third and playing third. The legendary, iconic Miguel Cabrera will be DHing for us and batting in the cleanup spot. He'll be followed by new acquisition Austin Meadows in left field, coming over from Tampa Bay. Meadows will be in left field, batting fifth. Jonathan Scope, batting sixth, playing second base, followed by our catcher Tucker Barnhart in the 7-hole. Exciting rookie first baseman Spencer Torkelson will be in the 8-hole, playing first base. And batting ninth, playing center field, Akil Baddoo. And on the mound for the Detroit Tigers will be Eduardo Rodriguez. They'll be facing a White Sox lineup of Luis Robert leading off, playing center field. A.J. Pollock, coming over from the Dodgers, will be in right field, batting second. Yasmani Grandal behind the dish, batting third. Eloy Jimenez, batting fourth, playing left field. Andrew Vaughn will be DHing and batting fifth. Yohan Moncada will be batting sixth and playing third. Jose Abreu at first, batting seventh. Josh Harrison, I love Josh Harrison. I've always loved him since he came up with the Pirates. He'll be batting eighth and playing second base. And at shortstop Yolbert Sanchez, he'll be batting ninth. And Lucas Giolito is on the bump, getting the start for the White Sox. And away we go. And before we do, I want to quickly kill the sound. I don't need the sound on. Not big to me. Sound will be disabled. And I also want play-by-play to be short. Yeah, I think we are good to go. So let's go. Let's get into it. Oh, and we're opening up at home. I didn't even notice that. I thought we were opening up in Chicago. We are opening up at home. How did I miss that? That's my bad. But Luis Robert digs in. And here we go. The lefty winds and deals. It's going to be a pop fly. Meadows comes in. He's going to make the play. One away. Quick start for us. One up, one down. Here's A.J. Pollock. Rocks and fires. We got a guy. Baddoo is there. Quickly two away. I like that. This lineup is extremely dangerous. But Eduardo Rodriguez teams him in the top of the first. 3 up, 3 down. Love it. Love it. So Robbie Grossman will lead off for us from the left side against Lucas Giolito. He works the count full, and he draws a leadoff walk. I'm good with that. So here's the thing. I love to hit and run. I can't do it with Javi Baez. I'm not managing it, but I love to hit and run. But Baez is not a guy that I can count on to make contact because things like that. Strike 3. We're working counts though, first 2 batters. Let's see if they send Grossman here. They don't, but Giolito issues his second walk. All 3 batters have worked the count full. I love it. Love it. He's at 21 pitches. We got 1 out. We got 2 guys on. And Mickey at the plate. Oh, he's attacking first pitch. He lines out to short. Diving back in the second is Grossman to avoid the double play. We got 2 outs, and Austin Meadows. What a great time to endear yourself to the hometown crowd. And he lines out to right. So we leave 2. Good start, though. We ran his pitch count up. I like that. Oh, that's Barney Rubble trouble. That ball's gone. Jacked Oppo Popo for Eloy Jimenez. 1-0 White Sox. Ugh. This lineup. You're Dan. Oh, yeah. Eddie didn't like that. Setting a tone. I like that. You can hear the crowd probably going crazy right now inside that stadium. Like a guy who wants to compete. Oh, then he whiffs Moncada. So he gives up a home run, drills the next guy, Andrew Vaughn, and then whiffs Moncada. And then he whiffs Abreu. Can we get Harrison to finish it? We're going to roll him over, throw him out. All right, nice job. Jimenez goes Oppo, gives the White Sox 1-0 lead. We're going to try and get that run back right now. Let's go Scope. Lazy fly ball to left. And Jimenez puts it in his back pocket. 1 away. Here's Tucker Barnhart attacking first pitch. Up the middle. Beats the shift for a base hit. Here's Torque. Spencer Torkelson. Man. Let's see what this kid can do. Lining it the other way. Is it going to get down? It does! And we go first to third. Great job, Torque. Let's go. Let's go. Spot for Badu. Stay out of a double play. I think he will with speed. Got to avoid a strikeout. 2-2 pitch. That doesn't help us. Here's Grossman trying to get a 2-out big hit. And he does! Lines it in the right field. And the rookie's going to be thrown out by a mile. But that's okay. We tied the game. Not going to knock Torkelson. He's excited. Was this his first big league hit? Can I just check that real fast? That was. Get him the ball. Hope we got him the ball. Torkelson's first big league hit. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Tigers off to a good start. They're working Giolito. Strikeout. That's the 3rd strikeout now for Rodriguez. Eddie's working. Fly ball to right. We got a guy. 2 away. Here's Pollock. The 1-0 pitch from Rodriguez. Up the middle. Quick field and throw. Great job. Eddie's working fast. Love it. Working fast. Pitch counts down. Look at Giolito. 42 pitches as we go into the 3rd. So, bottom of 3rd. Javi. Is he going to lay it out? He is not. Here's Candelario. Walked his first time up. 2-2 pitch. Pulls into the shift. 2 away. Mickey. He lined out his first time up. And he strikes out his second time up. So we go 3 up, 3 down. Yasmani Grandal leading off here in the top of the 4th. The 1-2 from Eddie. Pap dip, left field. Meadows walks over, puts in his back pocket 1 away. Here's Eloy Jimenez. hit a solo home run in the second, and he pulls a base hit in the left. He's 2 for 2. So with 1 out, Andrew Vaughn, who got hit by a pitch, he paid the price, strikes out, and it's Moncada here. Rolls it over to short. We go the quick way, and we're out of it. Austin Meadows, 1-2 pitch. He lined out his last time up, and he pops out to right in his second at bat. Here's Jonathan Scope. 1-0 pitch. Good contact, but flies out to center. 2 away for Tucker Barnhart. Oh, pulls a string on him. So here's Jose Abreu now leading off the 5th. We're tied at 1. Been a good pitcher's duel. 2 hits for the White Sox, which is a great job by Eddie Rodriguez. And the Tigers have 3 hits. 2-1 pitch. What was the action on that? Infield single. What was the crazy action on that ball? Gotta get a ground ball here. Diving catch in left field by Austin Meadows. He's playing good D right now. He's made every play he's had to make so far in left field, including that one, which was huge. This could be our double play ball. Let's twist it and let's get the hell out of here. Let's go hit. Big ground ball out right there. Here's Torkelson. You know he's getting a standing O as he comes to the plate. 3-1 pitch. Taking it. Yes, he does. So Torque is on with a leadoff walk. Badu. It's a weak shift on him. 1-0 pitch. Oh, he squares and bunts. He's sacrificing. Gets the runner over. So Grossman has a runner in scoring position with 1 out. 3-1 pitch. Is he going to walk? Yes, sir. So the Tigers got something brewing here in the bottom of the 5th. We got 2 on, 1 out, and Javi up, aggressively attacking, crushing a ball to center, but it's going to stay in the yard. Runners hold, and with 2 outs, Candelario sees if he can deliver some 2-out magic. The 1-0 pitch, papped up. It's playable, and it's put away. So we squander an opportunity there. Ideally, moving forward, the next time I play with the Tigers, I will manage them. But AJ Hinch is a pretty good guy to concede to when you have to. As long as they're not banging on trash cans. Who said that? Oh, diving, sliding catch in right field by Robbie Grossman. So both corner outfielders have made dynamic plays. Here, as we go to 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Eddie's cruising. 69 pitches. 2-0 pitch. He's greenlit. We give him the hit a ground ball. Nice. Let's go. So Giolito, who struggled early, has settled in. He's 78 pitches. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if Miggy just hit a solo home run right here. 2-2 pitch. Grounds out to first. Austin Meadows. 0 for 2. Austin Meadows gets a 3-2 pitch. The payoff pitch. He draws a walk. The 5th walk of the game for Giolito. Here's Jonathan Scope. What are we doing? Another walk. 6th walk of the game for Giolito. Tucker Barnhart up. This is a double play waiting to happen, ain't it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Oh, man. Can I just check something here real fast? How many guys we left on base so far? 6. 6 left on base. .72 pitches. That had to be the last inning, I gotta think, for Giolito. 98 pitches on opening day. Eloy Jimenez dangerous. 1-2 pitch. Oh, he's splitting the gap. He'll be riding into second base with a double. So a homer and a double. Homer double. Is he 3 for 3? I just want to check. Is he 3 for 3 today? Yep, 3 for 3. So homer, double, single. He's a triple away from the cycle for Jimenez. Andrew Vaughn. 2-2 pitch. Papped him up on the infield. Nice job, Eddie. Here's Moncada. 0 for 2 today. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. This is a great start by Eddie Rodriguez, by the way. Abreu. He's getting out of this. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's get this guy some runs. Pitching his ass off. Let's go. Come on, Torque. 1 for 1 with a walk. 0-1 pitch. He's going to line a base hit up the middle. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. Let's go. Akil Baddoo. Is he sacrificing again? He is. Oh, shoot. Keep it off the pitcher. Not a good bunt. But Baddoo could steal a base here. He did not get that. 2 outs. Baez. 1-0 pitch. Popped up in foul territory. Feeble. Eddie, 88 pitches going into the 8th. Oh, diving play at third. Is he throw him out? He's not. Great play by Candelario, but can't get Harrison. They sack. They move Harrison to second. It's Lewis Robert. 1-2 pitch. Gets away from Barnhart. Harrison to third. They're playing the infield in. Gotta get a strikeout here. Need a strikeout. That's going to be deep enough to score Harrison. It's going to be 2-1. Sugar. Oh, the wild pitch is a killer. That's a killer. Because Eddie deserved a better fate than that. Giolito's still in 109 pitches on opening day. I'm down with that. I'm old school, man. I like letting guys pitch, but that's so against the grain these days. But I'm down with it. So Candelario rolls over to first. 1 out. Here's Miggy. 1-0 pitch to Miggs. Comebacker. 2 outs. Here's Meadows. He's due. He's 0 for 2. And then he coming today. So down goes Meadows. Soto. So the Tigers are going to the closer to nail this and keep it at a 1-run game. Rain beginning to fall. Three-two pitch to Yasmani Grandal off the plate. Not a good way to start. Eloy Jimenez needs a triple. 2 walks for Soto. Come on. We got to keep this at a 1-run game. Bases are juiced. Oh. Infield has to be up. We need a comebacker. We need a hard ground ball here. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. Where are you, AJ? This has gotten away from us quickly. Soto has nothing. He has no outs. He's walked 3, given up 2 hits. Oh my God, the count is full again. Oh, thank God. He struck somebody out. He's done. AJ ain't seen enough. Jacob Barnes comes in. Too late. The house is on fire. Just save the women and children right now. All right, here we go. We can't turn 2. Cut down the lead. That's a dish, but oh Jesus. Off the wall. This just became 9th inning batting practice. This is what the White Sox are capable of. They just waited till the 9th inning. They toyed with our emotions for 8 innings, and then spanked us in the ninth. Oh my God, Barnes brings this nightmare ninth inning to a close. All right, so we're going to get to see what kind of fight we got in us. That's all. Because we're going to need a lot of it. Jonathan Scope is going to lead it off. We're playing catch up here. So yeah, you got to take till you get a strike. He takes 0-1, swing away. He flies out to the left. Here's Tucker Barnhart. That wild pitch was a killer. Block a ball one time. He fans, takes the walk of shame back to the dugout. Here's the one highlight of the day for us. Spencer Torkelson. He's going to pop out to end it. So the Tigers bow on opening day to the White Sox 7-1, thanks to 6 runs over the last 2 innings and 5 in the ninth that made a comeback virtually impossible for us. So a quick look at the box score for us. Robbie Grossman goes 1 for 2. He drives in a run. He walks twice. Javi Baez debuts by going 0 for 4. Boo. Candelaria 0 for 3. Miggy 0 for 4. Meadows 0 for... Look at this. The middle of our lineup. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 2 through 6 goes 0 for 7. 0 for 11. 0 for 17. 0 for 17. Oh my God, that's putrid. Not good. Tucker Barnhart 1 for 4. Torkelson, the highlight of the day, 2 for 3. 2 hits and a walk. Eddie Rodriguez, hard luck loser, man. That's a crappy way to lose. He pitched fantastic. Soto and Barnes. Soto should be ashamed of himself. He better go find Eddie Rodriguez in the clubhouse and apologize. Eloy Jimenez is the player of the game. And that is opening day in Detroit. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And when we come back, I'll probably maybe play 1 or 2 more games in April, but I'll probably sim out the rest of the month, and we'll see where we go from there. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you liked it, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.